Hey there everybody, CCX here, and welcome back to more Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. In the last episode, we entered the Shoe Fortress and managed to find both the Moon and the Sunstone. And now we're going to head back to Petalburg so we can actually get the information on what we're supposed to do with these two stones. Luckily enough, I managed to just cut, well not really cut, just backtrack all the way back to Petalburg so we didn't really have to suffer with that. Because nobody likes the backtracking. And to be fair, that's going to be happening quite a bit. So, anyways, let's see. I don't know why, but Koops has been acting odd lately. What could be bothering him? Probably nothing. He's always tweaked about something. Even in here. No, he's not. Well, oh well. I guess he's probably just very sad that he couldn't really talk to the great and powerful Mario. Well done there, Murphy. Found the stone key, have you? Excellent work. Next, you need to find a secret pipe that leads to Hooktail's castle. So shake a leg, Murphy. Go show that Hooktail who's boss. You got it, old man who I literally forgot his name. Anyways, before we end up leaving, we want to use Goombella's tattle ability with this guy. Ew! What's with this guy, huh? It grosses me out, just being near this weirdo. Alright, fine. Whatever. His name is Derpry. Dippery? Is his name Dippery? I have no idea how to pronounce this dude's name. He's this icky guy who tries to sweet talk everybody. There's no more. Well, alright, fine. What you playing, kid? What's shaking? I gotta say, I've been playing a lot of Nintendo 64 games recently. You know, the N64, right? Well, the game I'm playing most is Paper Mario. There's this girl in the game, Bo, who's pretty much the cutest boo of all time. This guy's very meta. I don't like it. Alright. So, if you wanted information on what the price is for both the Fire Flower and the Mr. Softy, well, there it is. In all honesty, it's it's a very forgettable price. Now, since I have myself a free coupon, and I managed to go ahead and get that free coupon, we might as well use it, make it to good use, shall we? Because it's just going to rot in our inventory, to be fair. So, yes, I shall use the coupon. It's the only way to make the inn for free, which, in all honesty, if you have a coupon, you might as well just use it in the first inn that you see. That way you can just get it out of your inventory, because it's just going to waste space. Seriously, what do those people do with the coupons, I wonder? And why are they all over, why are they all in random locations? Whatever. Excuse me. Hey! It's you again. It's Mario, right? Look, see, the thing is, I've been waiting here in hope of getting to speak with you. You've been waiting here for that long. Awesome. Like, you had nothing else to do. See, I was wondering, would you... Oh, please take me to the fight at Hooktail. Please, I'm begging you. What? Sorry about that. See, my dad, he went off to battle Hooktail long ago, but he never came back. That's a shame. I miss him, of course. I miss him badly, but this isn't just about avenging my dad. Well, no, that's not true. Avenge is part of it, I guess. A big part. But the truth is, I want to finish what Dad started for his sake. For everyone's sake. Sure, why not? Man, this is embarrassing. See, everyone always says I'm a crybaby and a weakling. But if I can defeat Hooktail, well, I won't be those things. I'll be strong, like my dad. I know it would be dangerous, but I still want to go. Please, Mario? I don't know. I actually don't know what happens if you say no. For real? No kidding? Yes. Thank you so much. You won't regret this. He's not wrong. We really won't. Koops is actually a pretty good party member. And now we have Koops who's joined our party. Now, Koops has the capability of doing the same thing that Kooper does, except it's a bit better. You can hold his shell momentarily before you can just release it. And he can also grab items when using his shell ability. So as you see here, you know, you can hold his shell in place and then he just goes about his business. It's a pretty useful technique. In fact, you can, it's kind of the thing that you're going to be doing a lot in terms of puzzles with Koops. And it's kind of one thing I do like about this game is that the puzzles for the characters that you get in this game are a lot better, in my opinion. Then again, there's a lot of things that are a lot better. And Koops has the traditional power shell and also the more powerful one, which he just clips through a bunch of enemies, and that's really about it. Okay, Mario, let's get going. You got it. Koops! Ooh. Yes? Oh, golly. Hi, Koopy Koo. Did you overhear all that? Well, part of it, Koops. I thought I heard you say you're off to fight Hooktail. But you're joking, right? I mean, you're not exactly a powerhouse. He'll eat you up. Wow, what a, girlfriend is very confident. I know, Koopy Koo, but I want to be tougher for you. So I have to do this. No, Koops, you don't. I mean, going off to some dangerous place, it's stupid. So what if you're timid and sort of a crybaby? I don't care about all that. I just want you to be you, so don't go. Sorry, Koopy Koo. I've made up my mind. No need to worry, though. After all, I'm traveling with Mario. He's the man. Fine, ignore me! Stubborn Koopa! You know, I managed to be impressed that it took her a while to come back after she has already passed us already. That's pretty impressive. Oh, Mario, that's that. I guess no turning back. Hooktail's castle awaits. Yeah, let's get going. Because in all honesty, that's unfortunate. Anyways, let's actually showcase Koops' abilities right off the bat, shall we? Ah, what a perfect time, too. And Kabushki. There we go. Hey, we got like a bunch of shy guys on the field. I forgot to also mention something about the field system. The field system will the battlefield or stage, I should say, will actually start to upgrade as you progress through the game. In fact, as of right now, you notice that it looks small. It will start to look a bit more advanced. It's gonna have more added features to it. I'll go into more detail of that when that actually happens. Anyways, let's showcase Koops' special ability. And bada boom, there we go. And that's really that's a good ability. It's not one of the best, but he has better ones, trust me. And that's pretty much Koops' in a nutshell. Koops' in a nutshell. Anyways, I did not mean to jump on that. Ah, the arts of cutting out battles. Gotta love that. Enjoy that, because that's gonna be happening a lot. And also another thing I should mention, just like in the original Paper Mario, if you complete a chapter, don't think that you can grind enemies in that same chapter, because after that point, they won't give you as much star points anymore. So yeah, just make sure to remember that. The Happy Heart basically ends up healing you as things go on, and that's it. I should more so say, think of it as a glorified regen. Damn it! Oi! That can't even give me anything. What a cheap Goomba. Alright, now that we have the Moonstone and the Sunstone, let's actually put them in place, shall we? Put the Sunstone there, and we shall put the Moonstone here. And now we shall unlock the mysteries of the Pokemon Sun and Moon. Oh, it's just a switch. Okay, never mind. What does the ancient scripture says about this puzzle? Here beginneth the path of dread Hooktail's castle, weakling, Reef Treth. Ye who seeketh to proceed to power to both heathen, essentially, you know, you just need to, oh, if you're a Petalburg Koopa, huzzah! Your hold ability maketh this chore snap. They're not kidding. So, anyways, put Koops there, and there is a leniency for this, so don't worry, don't think that you have to actually press them out at the same time. You do, but they give you a bit of leeway to actually do it, so don't worry. You know, to look at that, it almost looks like that somebody was literally peeling apart a paper and tearing it. But finally, we managed to make it into Hooktail's castle. Finally. It's been a long time coming, but we finally made it. Oh, actually, no, we're not in Hooktail's castle yet. Oops. Anyways, safe block here. Get our FP back, because that's pretty important. And now we have finally made it. Welcome to Chapter 1's Dungeon. Hooktail's Castle. A very, it's an upgrade to the Koopa Fortress. I actually forgot what that stage was. I think it was Koopa's Fortress or Babam Fortress. I forgot. Anyways, we don't want to go ahead and fly over just yet, but you do have to go up top to actually get to Hooktail, to the entrance. But that's not the point. Come down here, be able to grab this badge, which is the HP Plus. End up increasing your HP by 5. Something that if you are a beginner at this game, I could recommend using it. In fact, I think the, that's not the badge. Ah, here. Yeah, it's 3. I think in the original game, I think it was more. I think it was probably 6, mainly because I think the timing that you got the ability was a bit. The badge was different. Like, because you kind of are getting like the more important badges early, and there, of course, there's the same exact badge that allows you to quick change without any issues. I recommend getting that because that one's actually pretty important. But anyways, enough of that. Now we got ourselves some new enemies, and with this, I'm actually going to switch out for Goombella because I do want to go ahead and scan these guys. Not you guys. Alright, well that was pretty annoying. What items do we have on us? I really need to figure out how to actually... Okay, we got the fire flower. That's actually pretty good. You will find this out a bit later. Actually, not really. You will find it out... Okay, that just leads us back to the entrance. You will find it out now, mainly because we did fight dry bones in the... There's actually a lot of enemies in this area. In fact, there should be one... Yeah, figures. Anyways, let's actually ignore him. Or not. Excellent. Anyways, is that all the enemies that we have to fight? Ah, what's this? The power bounce. Basically, the power bounce is the thing that you're probably going to be using throughout this entire game when you're fighting bosses. But, you know, we're not fighting bosses yet, so who cares? Moving on. Ooh, bones. And more bones. Hey! That dry bone looks different. These bones, they remind me of my father. There's no doubt about it. Dad, alright, whatever. Wait, what's this? Mario, my father's clutching some kind of letter. Or at least his, bones are. So, what should we do? Let's read it. What could possibly go wrong? Well, what could it possibly say, I should say. I'm okay, I can do this. I'll read it. I came to this castle to destroy Hooktail, but I am stuck and can go no further. So in the letter I shall note Hooktail's weakness for those who follow. The dread Hooktail cannot tolerate creatures that begin with the cur and end in icket. Hidden somewhere in this castle is an item related to Hooktail's weakness. If one is to have any hope of defeating Hooktail, one must first find that item. One last thing. If faced with ultimate doom, the fiend will use any trick to save itself. If you hope to defeat it, do not give in to your kinder nature and fall for its tricks. Alas, I do not have the strength to continue writing. Already mist veils my eyes. My last words go to my son, Colorado. I love you, and I'm proud of who you've become. Huh? My son, Colorado? Not Koops? Oops. Yeah, I guess this isn't my father after all. Really? But if this isn't my father, I wonder if that pile of bones over there is my dad. Pile of bones over there. What are you talking about? You that red one? Koops, you know what? Never mind. I have nothing to say to you. Okay, so for this, we actually have ourselves a fight. Even though if it wasn't really obvious enough. Okay, I'm gonna have to... I need to figure out the way of how to... No, that is the badge. No, that is the gear. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. Ooh.
Blah. You clearly don't value your lives much if you come to this castle to disturb us. You will go no further. And from this moment on, you'll be nothing but bones.
Oh, God. Oh, they keep pushing us. Alright, guys. What's with these numbskulls? Ow, watch it, pushy. They're shoving me around, Mario. What should we do? We just gotta keep doing this. And go after the red dry bone. Alright, so for one thing, I'm actually going to get rid of all the dry bones here. For two reasons. One, the dry bones here, the dull bones I should say, will end up becoming recurring enemies. So we're just gonna get rid of them now, so I'll tattle them later. But that red one, not so much. The red one we want to get. Let's tattle him right now, shall we? Let's see why you're rare. Oh, there we go. That's a red bone. A little too red, I think. No fashion sense, you know? Max HP is 5, attacks 3, defense is 1. Unlike your average dull bones, even if you pound it to 0 to HP and it crumbles, it totally might revive like a zombie. My advice is to get rid of all the dull bones, then attack the red bones. Oh, and one more thing. Once his friends start to fall, it may create some more. Seriously? Wow, I got the most crappiest luck ever, because forget it. I'll just Okay, I'm gonna kill you first because you're gonna be. Oh, that's right. I need Goombario. I mean, Goombario. Not Goombario. We need Koops. Ow. Well, at least he's not creating other enemies because that would have been annoying. So let's actually get rid of you. There we go. Luckily enough, the dull bones only have like one. You know, I never know when I'm actually going to get hit. So it's like, ooh, let's see if we can actually get it. Nope, still nothing. This would be an easier way to time that. Luckily enough, we're about to level up after this fight, so I'm not really too butthurt about getting hit too much. So yeah. But yeah, if you get rid of the red bones first, what's going to end up happening is that it will revive itself if you don't kill any of the other enemies. But we leveled up, so who cares? And with that, since we leveled up, now we're going to increase our badge points. Now, unlike the previous Paper Mario game, your maximum is not 50. I'm going to say this now because it's actually going to be a little bit important later on. There are some extra stuff that you can actually do in Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, much more than the original. Yeah, anyways, much more than the original, because unlike in the original, you didn't really have much to do. You just had, like, one optional fight, and then that's really it, but whatever. Anyways, I don't trust it, and I don't think that we can actually, can we? I don't think we can hit them physically, unless, you know, I could be wrong. If we could, then do that. That's a dull bone, sort of a skeleton thing. It was a Koopa Trooper once. Max HP is 1. Okay, yeah, his defense is 1. We can't do any damage to it by jumping. These creeps those bones to attack. Oh, and they build reinforcements too. Attack that can strike multiple dull bones at once are the most effective. Yeah, you ain't kidding about that. Bloop. And bloop. Luckily enough, we can still handle them. I think at this point, I would want to say that's all the enemies in this area. Trying to figure out if that is all the enemies in the area. I could be wrong. So for right now, we're gonna have Koops out. Thank you, RNG, for not recreating other enemies, because that could be. Hey, wait a minute. That guy had an item. Dang it. No. Yeah, sometimes audience will have items. Sometimes they will have attack items, which will do damage to you, and sometimes they won't have attack items that won't do damage to you. Now these are the. I'm also getting into the mindset to actually fight every single fight. But anyways, the Shine Sprites is this game's way of making your characters more powerful. Except unlike the little orb thing that you got in the original Paper Mario, which only needed 1, in this game you need more than 1. In fact, you need so much of them that it could be a little bit hectic in trying to actually get all of them. But overall, if you do manage to get all of them, which is very important, and I recommend you do get all of them, because upgrading your party members, it helps out a great deal. Because not only will you have party members with more health, but you also have a better chance of survival. Come up here, end up getting yourself a star piece. I like how the text scroll is a lot faster compared to the other Mario, and compared to the original, because I found the original to be a bit slow. But this game, not so much. This game is a lot faster. Anyways, let's come up here, hit this. Now we just need to, well, actually, is there really anything up there I should be interested in? Let's actually find out. Okay, let's not do that. Anyways, yeah, Hooktail's Castle is essentially literally the first dungeon. There's not much puzzle-heavy stuff going on. There's a star piece here. Cool. Anything else that I should be interested in? No, not exactly. Okay, well, whatever. I'm actually glad I got that. Could have missed that. That would have been sad. Set this to be able to flip the staircase, because we need to get a key to be able to open that door. Progression. Progression? Progression. Progression, okay. Yoink. Castle key. And now we gotta go ahead and put the stairs back to where they were. Sadly, however, we cannot hit the gray blocks. And I think it will be a proper way of ending the episode, because I think behind this door is actually a safe block, which is really good for me to be able to stop the episode. Yes, it is. No enemies? Okay, cool. Anyways, guys, that is the end of this episode of Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. In the next episode, we'll actually be going through that door to go ahead and see what is behind said door. So I've been C-Sex, and I will see you guys next time. Laters!